You don't want to do the funnest stage in the game?
No, actually, no, I don't.
Is it a running stage?
Chris, is that facetiousism? Because I don't really know.
Are you being immorally
Oh, I can't wall jump.
dishonest?
I have to unlock it.
You hit a wall and died? What?
Did that really remove a life?
I need a wall jump. Yeah. Because I can't wall jump.
So it kills you.
Oh, you're hitting the laser.
I dashed to grab the thing and it didn't work. What the fuck, man?
Corey.
What?
People will never let you live that one down.
They won't. They'll just be laughing at their screen like
Corey died to the amaranth laser.
Well, that's what I need.
Oh, spring heel jack boots? Or should I call him Jum Boots Jamstrang?
What?
That's the real name that everyone knows.
What is that?
Oh,
The boots of Spring Heel Jack.
Who's Spring Heel Jack?
He was a real guy that existed in England. He made spring shoes and he would jump around London and steal shit.
Oh,
sounds like a loser.
No.
I know what you're talking about. Didn't he shoot like blue fire?
Yes.
What?
Yeah, I'm right. I know. I remember seeing that in like top 140 scariest things of all time.
Yes, but locals called him Jum Boots Jamstrang.
they called him Heel Boot Jack or whatever the fuck.
Spring Heel Jack.
Yeah, Spring Heel Jack. What did I say?
Jum Boots Jamstrang.
You're confusing me.
Go to hell.
No, thank you. Can I dash?
You don't have the fucking ring dash!
Oh wait, I do. I have this move now.
Yeah. I say it again.
I need to go up here. See?
Put him up, put him up.
Whoa. This is how we get to Spingonia, Chris.
Have we ever talked about how we all met on the Wizard of Oz forum?
Actually, no, I don't think we've ever talked about that, so I would like to talk about
Well,
it.
before Newgrounds, there was the Wizard of Oz forum where people would submit cartoons for the Wizard of Oz fan fiction contest. And me and Corey met on there. Dave came later, but he was there.
It was fun. It was a good time. That's old internet. You don't get that no more.
You don't get the, yeah. Dave would make stupid fan fictions about, what are they called? The Emerald City people?
Yeah, it was like the fix.
Yeah, huh?
Yeah.
Me and Corey would just focus on, like, the main group.
I genuinely, what is the main group? What is,
like Dorothy and the Tin Man.
You know, it's funny. I remember watching a video not long ago. That was like one of the most cursed movie development things of all time. Like everyone who worked on it died and got a horrible disease out of it.
I can't believe they all died.
They did. They got like the Tin Man got fucking sick from like lead poisoning and cut up by the goddamn metal.
I can't believe a movie made 100 years ago everyone died.
I mean, dude, what they were doing some. What, that movie was fucked. Wait, do you want to do this?
It's Chris's turn.
They rubbed fire ants on Dorothy.
Yeah, they were like, smoke that cigarette, and they rubbed fire ants all over her.
Oh, God.
I'm just saying, I know it was a while ago.
You, like, tricked me into playing it. I didn't want to.
But you said
you handed it to me while I was zoned out.
I Pavlov dogged you.
Did you see that? That was cool.
You didn't, Chris, you didn't have to play. You insisted on taking the controller when I handed it to you.
I'm Sonic. Give me your coin.
But no, Chris, that was a very cursed
I
development.
know. I'm just joking. Being facetious.
You smacked the barrel that explodes on you. And it exploded on you.
You know the Scarecrow? He had the worst story. They actually stitched his mouth shut.
Yeah, and put lead in his mouth first to make sure.
Put lead in his mouth, stitched it shut so he'd have to swallow
Put like
it.
a nuclear rod in his mouth and stitched his mouth shut.
I put a glow stick in his mouth.
You want to be a scarecrow, don't you?
Then put this in!
Yeah. Whoa. Oh. It hurts, doesn't it? Oh.
It's like bleeding from his
torturing
fucking
this
eyes.
guy. What does it have to do with the movie?
He's a scarecrow.
This literally sounds like a Terrifier 2 fucking execution.
They had to make him scary.
Injecting like nuclear rods into someone's ass and watching their bodies melt from the outside in. That's literally like a Terrifier 2. That's Terrifier 3.
I'm really glad that Terrifier became a cult classic because I don't think it's the best thing ever, but I do admire it quite a lot.
What is that?
It's a really, it's just a gory, like, scary movie.
It's like gore porn. It's like, I don't know how to explain it. It's like, it's people who like Hostel and stuff. It's like the really intense, like...
I admire the director because he did all the special effects himself.
No.
I didn't watch it,
In a
but
bad way or a good way?
In a great way. He's really talented.
Yeah,
Nice.
he's really talented for the budget they had. Like, they didn't have anything for what they were able to do with
I
Terrifier.
really like Art the Clown. I think he's funny.
But yeah, I think Terrifier 3, if you're listening, director, you should do one where they stick nuclear fucking waste inside someone and watch them melt from the outside in.
Corey, why
then he can like clap his hand and laugh.
Schmuck like you?
It's a good idea. No one's ever done that. No one's forced someone to swallow nuclear waste and then melt.
It's kind of like Toxic
Looks
Avenger.
around. Corey's acting weird again.
Shut up, cameraman.
Corey, how do I go unleashed?
You press right trigger and right trigger and left trigger. The two on that side. I don't know what it's called.
All right.
These two buttons.
The bumpers?
Those two. Yeah, on that side only.
Like that?
No, you
Dude, you
press
did your radial ring.
Why'd you do it though?
Because I'm silly.
Dude, look, you're moving.
Look, I got a rig well unleashed.
Wow, you're really fast when you're like that.
All right, so you go in here. Oh, that's awesome.
Well, goodbye to your unleashed power, dude.
Yeah, it was worth it.
I just want to know how to use
Literally wasted most of it trying to pick the item up. It's not your fault, it's the animation's fault.
It's really not. It was just my fault. All right, so I got a cool thing there. The camera is fighting me.
Chris, there is a skip that you can do that allows you to go out of bounds and skip most of this stuff,
Yeah,
but
Chris,
it's
why aren't you doing
kind of too late.
Really?
Yeah, it's too
I
late.
found our life.
Unfortunately, it's too late for you to be able to do the skip.
Chris, how'd you miss the skip half the stage skip in Sonic Unleashed level 8214?
You guys just shut the fuck up.
Chris, have you... We did play Devil May Cry.
Did we? Oh, we played 4 or 5?
Yeah, we played 5 a little bit.
It was fun.
That was fun.
Devil May Cry 4 is really good. Like,
it is. That one's hard.
Extremely good.
That one's very hard.
It is hard because you have to learn like 3 different Devil May Cryers.
Yeah.
I like Devil May Cry 3.
Devil May Cry 3
Devil May Cry 3 is awesome.
It was so awesome.
I want to play the remake because they have where you can like switch between all the styles. Because when I was playing, it was always just the one that let you dash.
Oh yeah, Devil May Cry 3 on Switch, they do real-time style switching.
Which is sick.
Really?
Yes.
I'm not sure if this is true, but when Devil May Cry 3 came out on PC, it was like special edition. They were like, you can now play as Virgil. Apparently,
No, yeah, that is.
Apparently, originally they were like, we're doing a whole separate story for Virgil, but apparently people were like, just fucking put it out! We don't fucking care, we just want to play as Virgil. They were just like, okay. They just made him a skin for Dante, so it makes no sense.
Oh, really?
Well, he has a unique moveset.
They hyped Virgil up so much because, like, I mean, not that the hype lived up because Virgil's an awesome character.
That is, I heard that when I was like fucking 16. That's probably fake. I forget.
He has a whole unique moveset where like he can do all of his like boss moves and like a ton of other shit.
Oh, okay.
But I still think
Chris, you have to roll the thing because the barrel has to come out. And the switch is up there.
Dude, don't you know that everywhere in Spain or whatever has their big barrel that's they hold up by a fucking fence?
Yeah.
Is this Spain? I guess it is. It's Spangolia.
Oh my god.
It has
Way
to be
fucking,
Spain, right?
God damn it. This is so gay.
Do you want me to do it?
No.
Oh, Chris
says it's gay, wants to play more of it.
Runs around like a dog.
I'm like... I feel like the Werehog stuff is easy to talk to because nothing really happens.
That's true.
So it's like when Dave kind of brought this up where it's like you have fun through the day stages, then you play the Werehog stages to
you just relax.
Fucking riff.
You just chill.
It's just
amazing!
Just gonna smack the ass of this fat fucking idiot.
Honestly, it's amazeballs. And I'm surprised you just don't understand or care.
It looks like a Kingdom Hearts Heartless or something.
Doesn't it though? I was thinking the same thing. They're like Heartless knockoffs.
They all are. They all suck.
Ding dong, dude.
I think Kingdom Hearts 1 is more cozy than 2.
I agree. I think Kingdom Hearts 2 is like way worse than 1.
I think the best way to experience Kingdom Heart, in my opinion, is to play on hardcore mode
like
in the original
format. 2 is cool for Kingdom Hearts, but 1 is just better.
I think it just has more interest. No, I'm wrong.
No, you're not.
I don't like 2. I hate the beginning of 2.
No, the beginning of 2 is cool. Where he plays Roxas.
Oh, Traverse Town? Or Twilight Town? That place is boring.
Yeah, I hated it.
It's good setup, though.
No, it's boring as shit. You don't even know who this fucking...
No.
Because you
this isn't up for fucking debate. I'm telling you it's interesting.
You're wrong. It's boring. I didn't give a fuck about Roxas when I first started. I'm like, who the hell is this loser?
You're a Sonic fan.
I'm like, where is Thorndike ripoff? That's what I'm looking for.
Where's Thorndike?
Yeah, where's Chris Thorndike? I'm bawling like a baby. Where's my favorite character? I'm right. Roxas, I didn't give a shit about Roxas and his cavalcade of gay characters. I didn't care.
The story for the first game is more memorable and the worlds are more memorable and charming.
I like the Coliseum a lot more in 1, too.
You know what's memorable in 2?
Dude, they made so many extra bosses for the Coliseum in the first game. Like, holy shit.
The music for Roxas, the town you're in, is awesome.
Oh, I love that. That's like the most peaceful song ever.
That's probably the reason why I even continue to play it. But then it doesn't even matter because you like pull Sora out of his like fucking chamber, and he's like, all right, time for me to play and be the main character. And I'm like, what the fuck was the point of that? Why was I doing that for 2 hours? And now I get to play, so I don't want to play anymore. I threw the controller on the ground and left.
You threw the controller on the ground, cried, shit, piss, burp.
I had already done that.
Meanwhile, Sora steps out, says, man, I'm feeling a little longer, looks in the camera, smirks.
What?
You are longer, Sora.
Oh, you're role playing? What?
That does happen.
This is like when...
They're like, you're bigger.
Oh, yeah, that's right. His clothes look really weird on him because he outgrew them.
It's funny you said that, Chris. I thought this was like...
Gay.
No, you know that commercial with like Mario 64 where they're like, jump Mario, keeps running into the wall?
Jump, Mario, jump!
It's like you said, I just got up from like pissing and shitting myself, and then suddenly Sora comes to life and he's like, wow, I feel taller.
He drinks all the milk out of your fridge?
No.
Like, dude, you don't need to drink all of my milk.
Dude, little inconsiderate.
You don't need that much calcium, Sora. What's his second name? Sora O'Neill?
Sora O'Neill, yeah.
Yeah, that's right.
That's his name? That's projection, Chris.
Sora Delaminguez?
Yeah, that's his name.
What's your name, David? I forget.
David Delaminguez.
Yeah,
that
David
actually sounds
Delaminguez,
better.
dude.
David
Courier Brothers.
David Delaminguez sounds
David
better.
Delaminguez.
Doesn't
Really?
David Delaminguez sound better, Chris? Like, think about it.
Davy Delaminguez.
I'm David Delaminguez. Hello there.
But you hear Corey Delaminguez. Corey just doesn't have a good tone for it.
Cringy Dingaminguez.
Corey Borealis is better.
Corey Borealis
I
is
fully
better.
credit Adam for coming up with that. It's so good. And David, from now on, you shall be known as David
Dumbass salad.
the Slaver.
Yeah, Dave the Slave is my favorite nickname for you.
Always the slaving with me. I can never escape it.
Why do they keep doing that?
The heritage of my people.
It just rhymes.
Can you please, like, when you finally finish Funk, it be like created by Dave the Slave?
Yeah,
You
do
know
that.
what, Chris?
Yeah.
Just for you.
Thank you.
Yes.
Dude, you know what you should put in Friday Night Funkin'? I don't want to overstep,
Yeah.
but you should put like 60 million hidden swastikas in it.
You know what? It's funny you already say
Good
that.
idea.
We've got about 30 million.
There's about
But if you just
30
want to bring
million.
30 more million, we'll get on
If
it.
you could, if you could do that.
You know, because it'll create more jobs for people. It'll give the animation industry more jobs putting this in.
Animated swastikas.
Yeah.
Let's just say fucking
like
Tetra
60
Bit Gaming is going to be doing some more overtime.
That'd
Yeah.
be the craziest effort at like 60 frame a second, like spinning cartoon swastikas.
Imagine putting that.
Unique frames.
Imagine putting that in the game. Somebody covers it and they get their YouTube fucking shut down for talking about it.
Exactly. Don't fucking talk about it. It's my hidden swastika. It's my game.
What's in the big barrel?
Nothing. You can't open it. I guess wine would be in it though, Chris. if you
Okay,
want to
Chris.
know.
Here's my suggestion. I hope I'm not overstepping for your
Not
game.
at all, dude. What is it?
All right. So here's a proposed ending for Bulbo.
Okay.
He comes back out of the memory machine from Kingdom Hearts. He's like, oh, I guess I've gotten a little bit taller, huh? And he goes inside. He's like, Mom, I'm home.
Yeah.
And she's like,
All your friends
she's
are
like,
here.
damn, you're hot. Let's have cool incest now.
That's such a.
And there you go. Because like that's like cool. That's like cool these days.
That's okay. Can they fuck the dog also?
Yeah. It's like
Okay.
the dog feels dejected. He's like, they're like, get in here, you. They
dog
open the door
feels
back up. They're like,
dejected.
you thought we forgot about you. Get the fuck in here.
Okay, I'm gonna say ending by Dave.
Yeah, not Dave ending. Like, you know how there's alternate
Dude,
endings
you got the
in
Dave
games?
ending where there's bestiality and incest?
That's
cool.
Dude, that's the hardest one to get.
You know, that was written by Dave.
Maybe-
Not me.
You don't
My
need-
ending's
you
more
actually don't need to point that
wholesome.
out.
I might just do it.
This
just
is a
in
rare
case.
instance where I'm willing to work without credit.
No, I think I'll credit
Like you're just forcing me to get credit rather than just not put it in.
you. Okay.
Okay, Chris, if that's the case, you got to give an ending for Dave for his game.
The ending to Friday Night Funkin' should be as follows.
Okay.
As far as I know, I'm not an expert on Friday Night Funkin' lore, but as far as I know, the dad and the mom don't like you, right?
Right.
And the girlfriend does like you.
Right.
So far. So
But I think the ending should be you use girlfriend as a stepping stone to fuck the mom. And then the girlfriend feels really bad. She herself instantly. And then the dad himself instantly.
Chris, in some weird way, this is already a canon ending.
Really?
Chris?
Yeah, on Rule 34,
Oh, that's canon.
in a way.
Okay, so I'm not being original. I need to come up with something more original.
Yeah, something that doesn't involve, like...
Okay, how about instead... Okay, nice ending. Nice ending. Boyfriend and girlfriend
Yeah.
have a nice Jewish wedding,
Okay.
and boyfriend gets circumcised.
All right. Cool. And that like keeps him safe from the demons.
Yes.
All right, cool.
That's a good ending.
You know what, Chris? You did it after all. You came up with a good video game ending.
Thank you.
At first,
I'm
it was a
writer.
little samey, but you kind of got some wholesomeness in there.
I'm trying to think what would be an actual good original ending.
You like lost me with the dog fucking at first, but you saved it with the Jewish circumcision.
That is something she would do, and you know I'm right.
Yeah, but
you know
that's
what,
besides
Chris?
the point.
What?
You have a vivid imagination. I'll just say that.
Dave, you know what would be an actual, like, really fucked up ending?
What would be a fucked up ending, Chris?
Is
What would
if-
make the fans hate us all and ruin the game?
Girlfriend was a dog
If
the whole
like a
time.
highly
Boyfriend still
rotoscoped,
fucks her.
Yes.
if a highly rotoscoped like buff black dude walked in and just like blacked her in front of you,
You know, that might be controversial. You know, that might take us from a mostly positive on Steam down to mixed reviews, which would be kind of fitting if you think about it.
it'd be so fucking evil if you beat every song in the game on like the hardest difficulty and then it rewards you with that.
Chris, Funkin' fans are so deprived. People have already drawn that. You know that.
Yeah.
I mean, there's a big fan base.
People have drawn that with Darnell.
That's cool.
Yeah.
So yeah, Chris, still not an original thought. Sorry,
Okay, I need
sorry
a-
to take you.
Okay, an original thought. Fuck.
Anything with like incredible like sex and polyamorous, like it's all been done before
Dave,
in
I
space.
think I got it.
Okay, hit me with it.
You beat all the songs.
Right,
The dad walks in.
right.
And he says, here's a giant sack of money that me and your mother have earned throughout the years. But the girlfriend takes it and she gets transgender surgery.
Okay.
Okay.
So now boyfriend cannot have sex with her.
That is probably more controversial than being black.
But okay, here, Chris, here's the actual problem. Here's the real
That's been
problem with
done
the
again?
ending.
No.
It has.
Is then her name would she
dead naming.
Well, yeah, exactly. So it couldn't be girlfriend. She would have to be named something like boy girlfriend. It would have to go
That's a
like
good
that.
name. That's funny.
So she'd be like, "Don't call me girlfriend. I go by boy girlfriend."
Or boy.
And then boy's like, well, then I'm girlfriend boy.
Chris, you know what?
What?
It still wouldn't ruin the ending, Chris, because boyfriend would be such. He would just shrug and just fuck her anyway.
Yeah.
Except it wouldn't be a her. I just misgendered the fake character you made.
Okay. Fuck.
So it's still a happy ending.
Damn, I want it to be evil.
I'm sorry, Chris. Funkin's just a happy world. Aside from being black, that's the only that could ruin their lives.
Yeah,
But
people
the
really
family
don't
uses
like black.
anti-blacked enchantment on their daughter, so I'm
No!
sorry, it can't work.
Okay.
I've written that plot hole out.
Fuck. Okay. Damn. Trying to think, dude. Trying to think.
You're trying to think, huh?
Okay, here's my bad ending for Funkin.
Yeah.
They wake up and it's many years later and they're like, damn, I've really outgrown this, and their clothes are all small. They get out of the memory chamber.
There's just all of them, like Chris Bobo's characters, fucking characters.
And they're stuck.
Sora comes out because he was also stuck in there.
He's like, damn, none of our clothes fit. And then they're like, wait a minute, why are we in cartoonish Ireland? And they're outside of a house and they peer in through the window and they're like, damn, why is that guy and his mom and their dog fucking inside that house?
How would he go back here?
This is a good idea.
And then they're stuck there. It'd be better than whatever this is.
Dude,
They're
that looks
possessed.
like a guy I went to college with.
Who danced with Amy the Hedgehog?
Basically.
Honestly, like if Amy was real, they wouldn't be dancing. It'd be like a fucking bloodbath. It would be like the ultimate orgy. Yeah, see, now you get the picture thing now. You take pictures of them and you
Did I ever
fight.
tell you about the guy I went to college with? He looked like that, but
Okay.
That purple thing?
no, that guy on the ground. But he came over to my house one time. He was a weird, like, neurotic guy, but one time he came over and I was living with these scumbags and they were like, do you guys want to do poppers? And I was like, no thanks. I didn't even know what it was. But,
Oh my
man.
god.
but he was
dude.
like, okay. And then he
So he just got like high and horny in your house?
no, he like took the poppers and he did it.
Okay.
And then they were like, we're going to a bar, okay? And I'm like, and he's like, come, please come. And I'm like, I don't want to.
You know you do that for sex, right?
Yeah,
Dude,
Chris, do you know
dude,
what poppers
I'm trying to explain the story.
Sorry,
here.
go on.
Fucking, he was like, please come to the club. And I'm like, I don't really want to. And he's like, but I did poppers. And I'm like, I don't care. Like, who cares? Like, go deal with it. You did it. And then he went out and then he came home and he like yelled at me. He's like, what are you fucking fucking come. I was like, I didn't want to. He's like, but I fucking did poppers, and I just found out what it does. I'm like, what? He's like, it made my asshole widen. I'm like,
yes.
And he was like crying about it. I'm like, okay.
Well, do research before you do something like that, dumbass.
Basically, he did a drug, and then he cried that his asshole widened, and I didn't come and look after him while his asshole was widening in a club.
Okay.
So he was at what? He's like at risk of being fucked, or like what?
I
What's
don't
what's
know
his
why he was
problem?
mad at me about it.
Your friend's a fucking dope.
Your friend wanted you to fuck him.
First of all, Chris, that's what I thought was happening. Like he was getting really defensive because you didn't want to fuck him from his like.
No, what it sounds
relaxed
like.
Asshole.
It sounds like he did poppers thinking it was just a thing that makes you feel good. But then everyone broke the news like, haha, your asshole got wide. He's like, no, and he blamed it on me.
Yeah, that's like him. That doesn't make any sense. He's so stupid.